Hi, my name is Sophia, and today I'm wearing a bra that doesn't quite fit me, and tomorrow I'm getting a stent removed that is traveling from my right kidney to my bladder because I had a kidney stone. I also spent $40 getting laundry detergent, a case of water bottles, hand soap, and OxyClean, and 2 candles. The 2 candles could have kept me in budget. I'm getting reimbursed for the shit that's not mine. Someone left their chicken salad in the parking lot. The groceries I picked up were for my grandparents, whom I live with. I don't know if I used whom correctly, which is crazy because I'm an English writing major. My house is under construction. That's why I'm living with them. Peep belongings, because we're not moving ready. But we're almost there. Let me take you to my room really quick because this is what's really exciting. I picked out the perfect color of paint. It's not Shreky, it was Shreky. I picked a Shreky one first and then painted the whole room and hated it. I think it's Honeydew by Benjamin Moore. I was gonna pick Sprout and that was too light. So I had to go somewhere in between. Sorry, the acoustics in here are crazy. My aunt told me that I could have a mattress that she never used and it was a king. So I bought a king frame and the mattress is really, really hard. It's hard as a rock and I'm a side sleeper and I'm also light in weight. So whenever you're light in weight and you're a side sleeper, hard mattresses aren't necessarily like awesome for you unless you like a hard mattress. I don't personally. I don't sleep well. I've only ever slept well on a soft mattress. I was supremely concerned about the size of my nightstands, but now that I'm looking, I'll get a measuring tape because I'm a normal person and I'm smart and I've been to college and I go to college, so I know that I should measure it, but I think I have like 2-ish feet of space. I think I could get a nightstand. Like, it's still gonna have to be a small one, but like, I'm not gonna have to worry about the size as much as I thought I was gonna have to. I don't know why I thought I had literally 6 inches to work with. It's January 27th. I'm taking a break before I return home with groceries because everything will be fine. I'm having some acid reflux. If I burp, I don't know where. It's kind of vomity. It's kind of gross. It's kind of nasty. I kind of don't like it. Moving on. I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions. I don't believe in the kind of New Year's resolutions where you're like, this year, I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna start this hobby and I'm gonna do this thing and I'm gonna change my life. My life's gonna be different because you can't change the things that happen to you. You can't change the things that happen to you in life that are gonna throw you off of those things that you wanna do. But in my defense of that belief, I've had a very crazy last couple of years. A lot having to do with this house, a lot having to do with my personal life as well. Far crazier than, dare I say, many, I'm not gonna say most, but many 20-year-olds experience in their lifetime. Because I'm going through things with my mom that she hasn't experienced in her 50 years. So there's the problem. There's where it gets kind of crazy. Anyways, I'm trying to change my mindset. I'm trying to be a little bit more positive. I used to be a very, very positive person, very positive affirmations, very manifesting a life full of love and power. I don't know why I'm fisting my hand. It's not that serious. I'm just trying to be more joyful, more peaceful, more forgiving, more kind to myself, and, you know, gentle with others and me. It starts within. I believe you have to be good to yourself in order for that to project, you know, like onto the rest of your life, because you can't just have a shitty attitude and then expect things to feel good. So I'm trying to better my attitude because it has been bad. It has been bad. I started going back to therapy though. Great decision, good decision. If you've been to therapy before and you're considering going back, I highly recommend doing it. It can be a scary thing. Don't be scared. I'm sorry that I'm looking out the window like a cat. I'm having a good time with it. I don't think you can dox my location off of that. I don't think that was enough information. This just looks very Midwest, which is, yeah. No, I'm gonna be fine. You can't find me. I'm gonna try to take better care of myself. And I'm getting my degree in May, which I've been working at for 3 years. And it is a 2-year degree, and I have taken 3 years, and I don't want to hear it. I'm not gonna compare myself to anybody. I don't need to explain myself. You don't need to know why it took 3 years for me to get an associate in arts with a subtle English writing major. You don't need to know that information. That part of my life does not belong to you. Starting the channel, which is something I've wanted to do for a long time. I'm getting back into editing, which is something I've always loved. And I am beginning a new journey. I'm starting new journeys. I'm growing, I'm changing. I'm projecting probably still a little bit. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm just on my iPhone. And I think that's fine. And we're gonna see where it goes. I did Zoom class this morning. It's Monday. I did Zoom class this morning for my first aid class. I'm doing Zoom class again on Wednesday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I'm getting my stent removed. My uteral? No. Yeah? Uteral. It's not uterine, it's uteral, as in urinary. As in ureter. My ureteral stent is getting removed because I had a kidney stone that had to get surgically removed. Just super fun to do in the States when you don't have health insurance. It's okay. I'm gonna get aid. I'm applying for aid, so hopefully I don't owe too many thousands of dollars. But if I do, I'll take out a loan and then just pay it off and build credit. Cause you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I have a lab on Wednesday, which I have to go to campus for, which is crazy because I haven't been to lab since I went to lab last time and then left in the middle of lab so that I could go to an emergency room because I felt like I was dying because my kidney stone was passing. Didn't know I had it. It was crazy. Please don't get a kidney stone. Actually, if you do, it's not your fault. But if you do, please take care of yourself after so that maybe you don't get another one. It sucks that I know that I'm prone to that though. Whenever I tell you that is the worst feeling, and I was actually scared for my life, and there was a moment where I saw into the beyond. Like, I traveled dimensions, I teleported landscapes. I didn't know where I was anymore. The pain threshold was exceeded to a point of not knowing my location. It was crazy. And then my grandparents came and picked me up and took me to the doctor. And then the doctor put me in the emergency room because that's where I needed to be, but I didn't have health insurance. So obviously we were trying to avoid that. And I went and I had surgery. Rode an ambulance. My EMT or paramedic. I don't know what his qualifications were. He was cool. He was a cool guy. And now I'm having cramps, and I don't know if it's because of my stent or because of my womanhood. Which is fine. I love both of those things. I'm grateful for both of those things. Thursday I don't have classes. I only have to go to campus on Wednesdays, which is cool. And then I have 3 online classes that I'm taking. One of which is a Zoom that I've already mentioned. Chemistry is really something. I'm not gonna say it's hard because I don't wanna make myself believe it, because I am smart enough to do it, but it is difficult. And that's okay. It's okay. It's just fine. Do I like it? No. Is it gonna be useful for me in my career? No. I'm just here for the experience on this one. That isn't fun. That isn't a good time. But I have already dropped 1 science class in my college career that was a lab. I walked out and I never came back. I do have the tendency of impulsive choice making sometimes. There have been classes where I've had to walk out because I started having like a panic attack or something. And then I just never came back. I'm not saying you shouldn't push yourself to stay in situations that make you uncomfortable if it's bearable and you're safe, like a college class. But I'm also not gonna shame myself for what I was doing because at the time there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on up here, but mostly out here that was causing in here to kind of do the same thing that was, you get what I'm saying? If there's a tornado outside, the tornado might come inside. If there's a tornado outside, it might come inside. It might, and you can't stop that. It might happen. And that's what happened in my brain. I actually need to go find a tape measure. I'm gonna go find a tape measure and then we're gonna figure out how big my nightstands need to be. Found it. Be really careful not to show you the windows in the guest room because you can actually dox my location off of that. But if you can't see outside, it's fine. Look at how gorgeous and full of light this room is. I'm gonna have to learn how to blur footage. I feel so cool every time that I go to do something handy. 20 inches of space, so we're gonna have to probably like max width of nightstand would probably be 16 inches just to make sure I have enough room. And seeing if the other side is the same. Yeah, it is a little close on this side because on this side it's like I have 19 inches. So I'm just gonna have to scoot the frame to the left a little bit. Look at the size of this room. For scale, I'm 5 feet tall. For scale, I'm 5 feet tall and 1 inch. 5 feet and 1 inch tall. Maybe 5'1.5". My mom says she's 5'2" and I'm taller than her, but the last time I got measured, I was 5 feet tall. I think I just started. I think that there's something exiting my body right now, and it's urgent that I go take care of it. It would make a lot of sense if I just started, because I've been in such a bad mood for days. I've been so luteal. Not the worst kind of luteal, but definitely pretty luteal. I need to walk to the bathroom. There's nothing in this house that's gonna help me. Oh no. Okay, I think there's baby wipes somewhere. That's crazy. There might be something in my car or my truck. Some people get mad whenever I call my truck a car. Mind your business. Some people will say, do not talk about your cycle on the internet. And to that I say, I think it's weird enough that I have to like hide it. I think it's weird enough that I can't let people know. Like, it should be more normal. I don't like saying the word normalized because I feel like it's overplayed and overused, but whenever it comes to periods, yeah, I'm just gonna talk, because men don't know anything about periods because women don't talk about their periods. You know what I mean? Like, if you just talk about your period, men are gonna know more about your period, and I feel like men are learning with the whole rise of understanding the stages of a cycle, not just the menstrual phase, but like everything else, like the luteal phase and stuff. I feel like men are learning about the luteal phase. And that's good. Going to say before I went on a tangent about periods was last week I tried to film and it was fine. I did a little filming test run and it was cute, but I was not very entertaining in it. It was kind of just a little self-talk, little sit down, yip yap. And there wasn't a lot of personality in it, but it was because I was in a very bad mood. I was in a very dark place in my headspace, and I was like, oh, I need to actually speak faster and be myself. You can't just hop on a camera and then not really have a lot to say. You can, but it's not gonna be very fun. And I was like, I want the content that I make to be fun. I wanna edit fun footage. I wanna have a personality in my stuff. I wanna tell my jokes and be myself. And I wanna create a fun, happy space. I wanna make videos where people can just come watch them and have a little giggle, because those are the videos that I like to watch. I like to watch people's little vlogs, and I can't stand the little vlogs where there's no personality happening or going on. It frustrates me to my core, and I used to really enjoy it. I used to really enjoy like the bland, like toast, come out of the toaster, put nothing on it type of vlog. But it's very cookie cutter as well, and I'm not enjoying it anymore. I like watching funny people. I like watching people who are interesting. And I think that sometimes I'm interesting. I think I'm more interesting than a lot of people, actually. And not to, toot my own horn, I literally just spent minutes tooting my own horn. I think you'll have a fun time if you just see. If you just see and you just wait and you just watch. I'm not asking you to like me. But if you do like me, then yeah, I'm asking you to keep liking me. I am kidding. I don't think that highly of myself. I just think highly enough of myself to be a happy person. But I want to just have a good time, and I want to talk about things, and I don't want to hold back with the things that I talk about, and I want people who relate to me to find me and feel like they have someone that they can agree with and understand and feel understood by. Because that's a special thing. I watch a lot of stuff where I don't feel understood by that specific person, and I've been discovering a lot of people lately on YouTube where I feel understood by them. I feel like the same type of person as them. I feel like I can relate to them. And there's an overflow. There's a influx. That might not be a word. I'm gonna Google it. Whenever I edit this. There's just so much on the internet, and yet it's so, I struggle to find things where I'm like, yeah, I like this. You know what I mean? Like, there's a couple creators, yeah, but I do feel kind of alone. I do feel a little lonely, and I think that's because, I don't know, Actually, I'm not gonna get into that. Stuff you can look forward to from me is, we're gonna decorate this room. You're gonna come along for that. What else do I have going on in the near future? I'm just gonna talk to you about stuff going on. I'm just gonna talk to you about stuff going on in my life. You'll see, okay? Okay? I might not have anything else to film today. I'll film maybe tonight. I'll film maybe tomorrow. I don't know. So I just got done crying watching some Young Siblings on Amazon. No. On YouTube. And on my recommended was this video of some Young Siblings doing a cover to the Bee Gees, How Deep Is Your Love? And I did cry. I did cry to that, and I believe that I found my nightstand, and I'm gonna show you because I'm very excited about it. Not awesome that it's on Amazon, but what can I say? I'm a victim to the powerhouse. I truly am. Not as bad as I could be. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better this year because billionaires are bad. I'll reverse image search it and see if I can find it not on Amazon. But I really like the style of it. And one thing about me is I think the gold is terribly tacky. But here, with those little drawer pull-out spots, I was gonna call them finger holes, but that just sounds, well, you know exactly how that sounds. But that is so cute to me. And if my measurements are right, it would fit very snugly. Well, we'll find out. And then if they don't fit, because I've fallen in love with them, I'll just have to move my bed.